In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a granny square heart. Coming up next. Hi, I'm Diette, and welcome to Turtle Creativity, where we make crafting and crocheting easy. I'm excited today to bring you a granny square project. This granny square, we're going to be putting a heart in the middle of the granny square. In order to do this project, you will need yarn, of course. My go-to yarn is Red Heart Super Saver. For this project, you will need two different colors. I'll be using Petal Pink and Light Raspberry. You will also need a crochet hook. I'll be using the size H hook. You also can use a yarn needle to tie in your tails and a pair of scissors. Let's get crocheting now. Before completing this project, there are a few things that you should be familiar with beforehand. The first one is how to do a classic granny square. Now don't worry, if you've never done a classic granny square, it's okay. In the description below, I've listed a video where you can go where I will show you step by step on how you can create a classic granny square. Or click up above and it will take you to that video. Once you have the classic granny square down pat, come on back and I'll show you how to do a heart in the middle of your granny square. Now the stitches that you would need to know in order to complete this project are chaining, double crochet, slip stitch, and you will need to know how to do a magic ring. Now enough talking and let's get crocheting. Now, we're going to start this project the same way that you start a classic granny square. So rolling up my sleeves just a tad, I'm going to start by creating a magic circle. So inserting my hook in. I'm going to go ahead and chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Inside my magic circle, I'm going to insert 2 double crochets. 1, 2. Okay. Now we're going to do 2 chains. 1, 2. Insert into the magic ring 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2 more chains. 1, 2. Now you're going to repeat what you just did. Insert 3 double crochets into your magic ring. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2. 1, 2. And now we're going to add 3 more double crochets into the magic ring. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Chain 2. 1, 2. And now you're going to slip stitch into the beginning chain. So you're going to count up 1, 2, 3. This loop right here, you're going to insert your hook in, pull your yarn through to create your slip stitch and to complete your first round of this granny square. Go ahead with your magic ring and close up the space. And now you have a perfect round 1. Now let's move on to round 2. Oh, in the description below, it's also the written pattern for exactly what we're doing today. And if at any time you need to pause the video or rewind back, go ahead and do that and come on back and we'll continue on to complete the heart in the middle of this granny square. Okay, so for round 2, we're going to do it just like a classic granny square. So go ahead and chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, moving over to the first corner of your granny square, you're going to go ahead and put 3 double crochets into this space. So yarn over. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2. 1, 2. And then in the same space, put 3 double crochets into this space. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. Okay, now we're going to go into the next opening, the next corner, and you're going to put 3 double crochets into this space. Yarn over. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2. 1, 2. Now inside that same corner, you're going to put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is what we have so far. Let's keep on going. Chain 1. All right. We're now going to go into the next corner and we're going to put 3 double crochets into this chain space. So we have 1, and I'm going to pull out some more yarn. Okay. All right. So we did 1 double crochet. We have 2 more to do. 2, 3. Okay. Chain 2. 1, 2. Now let's put 3 more double crochets into this corner. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. Okay. Now let's put 3 double crochets into this corner space. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2. 1, 2. Now we're going to put 2 double crochets into this space. This chain right here, our beginning chain, will act as our 3rd double crochet. So let's go ahead and put 2 double crochets into this space. 1, 2. Now we're going to slip stitch to the top of this chain. So let's count up 3. 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch into that space. Round 2 is now complete. Now for round 3. Now this is the round where things can get a little tricky, but it's okay. I'm right here and I will step you through each step of round 3. Round 3 is where we're going to begin to crochet the heart into the middle of our crochet. We'll be using slip stitches in order to do this and the double crochet. Now don't worry. If you need to pause or rewind the video, please do that so that you can make sure your heart will definitely be in the center and come out right. Okay, let's get started now. Okay, we're going to start off with doing a slip stitch into our opening. Okay, and then you're going to do 3 chains. Now prepare to do 2 double crochets in that same space. After you completed your 2 double crochets, you're going to slip stitch into the middle of your last double crochet. Now we're going to do some slip stitches. You're going to slip stitch all the way around, skipping the corner, and you're going to slip stitch to your next opening. It will be 7 slip stitches that you're going to do. Okay. Once you get to the next opening, you're going to chain 3. All right, chaining 3. Now let's do 2 double crochets in the same space. Chain 1. Okay, moving over to our next opening, which is the corner, we're going to put 3 double crochets, and then we're going to do 2 chains and then 3 more double crochets. And this creates a corner. All right. Now we're going to do some more slip stitches. You're going to slip stitch in the middle of your last double crochet. And you're going to move it down along and continue to do slip stitches. 7 more down your project. Now, as you're doing your slip stitches, you are going to skip the next opening and slip stitch down past it till you reach your next corner space. In your corner space, you're going to chain 3, add 2 double crochets, chain 2, add 3 double crochets, and then you'll chain 1. Now the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to prepare yourself to do a color change. You're going to do 3 double crochets in the next space, but right before you finish your 3rd double crochet, you're going to change your color. These 2 loops that are on your hook, go ahead and grab your new color and pull through the new color onto your hook. Gonna have to redo that. So 2 loops are on my hook, and those 2 loops are my existing color, and I'm pulling up my new color. I'm gonna pull through those loops, and I'm pulling down my old color just to secure it. Pulling down my new color, and I'm gonna pull that new color through, okay? And I'm gonna add 3 double crochets into my space that I'm working in. Okay, while I'm here, I'm just going to go ahead and secure my new color and my old color. And that old color, I'm going to go ahead and cut off. I'll deal with the tails later. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and chain 2 and add 3 double crochets in this same space and chain 1. Now the top of my next stitches, I'm going to put 3 slip stitches at the top. And when I'm finished, I'm going to chain 1. Now I'm going to go around and slip stitch all the way around my work. I'm going to skip the corner, just adding a slip stitch into that corner. So I'm going to chain all the way around. So right here, I'm pulling out more yarn for me to continue to do my stitches. Here, I'm going to add in 3 double crochets into this space. Once I've done that, I will continue on with my slip stitches. Now that we have reached the first stitch of this round, we can go ahead and put our last slip stitch into the beginning stitch. Pull up on your yarn, and now we have our heart. Woo! Round 3 is now complete. That was a tricky round, but don't worry, round 4 is going to be back to what we do when we crochet a classic granny square. Okay, so Let's go ahead and chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move my tails out the way. Okay, so now we're going to put 2 double crochet in the same opening. 1, 2. Chain 1. We're into this corner space and we're going to go ahead and put 3 double crochets in this space. 1, 2, 3, 2 chains, 1, 2, and 3 double crochets in that same corner. 1, 2, 3. Okay, chain 1. In this next opening, you're going to put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. In this next opening, 3 double crochets. 1, I need some more yarn. Okay. 2, 3. All right, chain 1. In this corner, we're going to do 3 double crochets, 2 chains, and 3 double crochets. So let's go. 1, 2, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. And there's our third one. Okay, chain 1. In this next opening, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. Okay, this next opening, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. In the next corner, 3 double crochets, 2 chains, and 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 1, 2, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. Okay, chain 1. In this next opening, you're going to go ahead and put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. 3 double crochets in this space. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. Almost to the end. In this corner, 3 double crochets, 2 chains, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. Now for our next opening, which is actually our last one, we're going to go ahead and put 3 double crochets in this space. So 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and you're going to slip stitch to the top of this beginning double crochet. Okay, and pull up on your yarn. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut off my yarn, and you can begin to sew in your tails. Now you can either use a yarn needle or you can use your hook to pull through your tails. So however you like to do that, you can do that now. Here is the complete heart in the middle granny square. I'll see you in the next one, and subscribe for more.